You want to save on gas? Alright, so what's up everyone, the Fit Wallet here and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that affects a lot of us, especially if you have a daily commute. The price of gas. It feels like it's always going up, right? So finding ways to save a few cents here and there can really add up over a year. That's where gas rewards programs come in. They all promise savings, but the way they work, the benefits they offer, and the fine print can be surprisingly different. It's a crowded space and it's easy to just sign up for the one at the station you happen to be at. But is it actually the best one for you? We're going to break it all down. This isn't just a quick overview, we're going deep. We'll be looking at the top 5 major players in the gas rewards game. Shell Fuel Rewards, BPME Rewards, ExxonMobil Rewards Plus, Speedway Speedy Rewards, and Chevron Texaco Rewards. For each one, we'll look at the user interface of their apps, how you earn rewards, how you redeem them, and what the real-world savings actually look like. The focus here is specifically on the commuter, the person filling up their tank regularly, week in and week out. What makes a program good isn't just the maximum discount you can possibly get, but how easy it is to consistently get it. So, if you've ever wondered if you're using the right program or if you could be saving more money on your drive to work, this is the video for you. We're going to lay out all the pros and cons, the little details, and the overall user experience to help you figure out which digital wallet for fuel savings is the best fit for your actual wallet. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get straight into it, starting with one of the biggest names in the game. Alright, first up we have Shell Fuel Rewards. This is probably one of the most well-known programs out there, and they've been doing this for a while. The core premise is pretty simple. You get instant status just for signing up. Right off the bat, as a silver status member you save 3 cents per gallon on every fill-up, up to 20 gallons. To sweeten the deal, for the first few fill-ups after joining, they usually bump that up to 5 cents off. It's a solid, no-nonsense baseline that's easy to understand. But the real power of Shell's program comes from its gold status. To get there, you need to fill up with at least 10 gallons of gas 6 times within a 3-month qualifying period. Once you hit gold, your base discount permanently becomes 5 cents per gallon. For a regular commuter, hitting that goal is pretty straightforward. 6 fill-ups in 3 months is basically filling up twice a month, which most people who drive to work will do anyway. It feels like a loyalty program that actually rewards loyalty, not just a one-time gimmick. Now, let's talk about the app experience, because that's a huge part of any modern rewards program. The Shell app is clean, it's polished, and it's generally pretty intuitive. You can find stations, track your reward status, and pay directly from the app, which is a nice touch for security and convenience. The payment process, called Shell Pay and Save, is integrated smoothly. You just pull up, enter your pump number in the app, and it authorizes the pump. The discount is applied automatically. No fumbling for a loyalty card or typing in a phone number. But where Shell really tries to differentiate itself is with its partner network. This is where you can stack savings beyond that base 5 cents. You can link your credit cards, and when you shop at participating restaurants and stores, you earn additional cents per gallon discounts. We're talking about brands like Dunkin', certain grocery stores, and online retailers. Spending money on things you were already going to buy can suddenly shave 10, 15, or even 20 cents off your next gallon of gas. It turns the program from just a gas discount into a broader loyalty ecosystem. So what are the cons? Well, the biggest one is that the rewards are tied directly to Shell. If you don't have a lot of Shell stations on your commute or in your area, the program's value drops significantly. You might have to go out of your way to use your rewards, which can negate the savings in terms of time and extra fuel burned. It's a classic walled garden approach. You're either in the Shell ecosystem or you're out. Another potential downside is tracking all those partner offers. While the potential for stacking is high, it requires active management. You have to remember to use the linked card, check which restaurants are participating, and sometimes activate offers within the app. For someone who just wants to set it and forget it, it can feel like a bit of work to maximize the benefits. If you're not proactive, you'll likely just be sitting on that base 5-cent discount, which is good, but maybe not the best available. Also, the 20-gallon limit is something to keep in mind. If you drive a large truck or an SUV with a bigger tank, you won't get the discount on the entire fill-up. For most commuters in sedans or smaller SUVs, 20 gallons is a full tank, so it's not a huge issue. But it's a limitation that exists in the fine print. It's a small detail, but these are the kinds of things we're looking for in a deep dive. Overall, Shell Fuel Rewards is a very strong contender. Its tiered status system is achievable for commuters, the app is one of the best in the business, and the partner program offers a high ceiling for savings if you're willing to engage with it. The main drawback is its brand exclusivity. It's a fantastic program, as long as you have convenient access to Shell stations. It sets a pretty high bar for the competition. Okay, moving on to our second program, BPME Rewards. If Shell's strategy is to build a complex ecosystem of partners, BP's approach is almost the exact opposite. Their main selling point is simplicity. The headline offer is straightforward. Save 5 cents on every gallon, every time, right from the start. There are no tiers to climb, no qualifying periods to track. You sign up, and you get the discount. That's it. For a commuter who values predictability and doesn't want to think too much about their rewards, this is a huge pro. The program operates almost entirely through the BPME app, which like Shell's allows for in-app payment. The process is very similar. You pull up to a BP or a MOCO station, open the app, select your pump number, and choose your payment method. The 5-cent discount is automatically applied to the transaction. It's seamless and gets rid of the need to swipe any cards at the pump itself. The app is clean, functional, and does exactly what it needs to do without a lot of extra clutter. One of the interesting things BP does is offer special monthly promotions. For example, they might run a bonus where if you spend a certain amount on fuel in a month, you get an extra discount for the following month. These are opt-in offers that appear in the app. While it adds a small layer of complexity, it's a nice way to get a little extra value. It's a good middle ground. Simple base savings with the option to engage for more, but it never feels required. So where does BP's program fall short? The most obvious drawback is the lack of a higher savings ceiling. That 5 cents per gallon is your standard discount. While Shell lets you stack rewards from partners to get much larger discounts, BP generally doesn't have that infrastructure. What you see is what you get. For the power user who wants to maximize every single fill-up, BPME might feel a bit limiting. You'll never have that amazing fill-up where you save 50 cents a gallon. Another point to consider is the brand footprint. Just like with Shell, the value of BPME rewards is directly tied to the availability of BP and Amoco stations. In some parts of the country, they are everywhere. In others, they're practically non-existent. Before committing to this program, you absolutely have to look at a map and see if their locations align with your daily driving routes. If the nearest BP is 10 miles out of your way, that 5-cent savings is immediately erased. They also have a price match feature, which sounds great on paper. The app will check the prices of competitor gas stations within a certain radius, and if it finds a lower price, it will credit the difference to your BPME account for your next visit. However, the execution can be a bit clunky. It only applies to specific eligible stations, the radius is small, often just a mile or two, and the credit isn't instant. It's a neat idea, but in practice, it's not something a commuter can reliably count on to save money. The app also heavily pushes the BPME Rewards Visa credit card. While the card does offer a higher discount, typically around 10 cents per gallon, we're evaluating the base programs that are accessible to everyone without a credit check. The constant advertising for the credit card within the app can be a little annoying if you're not interested in opening another line of credit just for your gas. In summary, BPM Rewards is the champion of simplicity. It's an excellent choice for the commuter who wants a reliable, predictable discount without any fuss. The 5-cent per gallon savings from day one is a strong competitive offer. However, its lack of a partner network means there's a low ceiling on savings, and its value is entirely dependent on having BP or Amoco stations conveniently located on your route. It's a solid, dependable choice, but not the most exciting one. Alright, let's talk about our third contender, ExxonMobil Rewards Plus. This program takes a completely different approach from Shell and BP. Instead of an instant cents per gallon discount at the pump, ExxonMobil uses a points-based system. You earn points on your purchases, both fuel and in-store items, and then you can redeem those points for a dollar amount discount on a future purchase. It's a model that will feel very familiar to anyone who uses a credit card rewards program. Here's how it works. You earn 3 points for every gallon of fuel you pump, and 2 points for every dollar you spend on drinks, snacks, and car washes. Once you accumulate 100 points, you can redeem them for $1 off. So, doing the math, 100 points for $1 means each point is worth 1 cent. That means you're effectively getting 3 cents back, per gallon of fuel. It's a slightly more roundabout way of getting to a number that's pretty common in this space. The big advantage of a points system is flexibility. You're not just earning on fuel. If you're someone who regularly grabs a coffee or a snack during your fill-up, you're earning rewards on that entire transaction. This can help you accumulate points faster than a fuel-only program, especially if you're buying more than just gas. The points also don't expire as long as you make at least one qualifying purchase every 365 days, which is a very generous policy. ExxonMobil also has a premium status tier. If you fill up with 8 gallons of their Synergy Supreme Plus Premium gasoline 3 times in a calendar month, you achieve premium status. This boosts your earnings to at least 6 points per gallon. For commuters with cars that require premium fuel, this is a significant accelerator. It effectively doubles your base rewards rate on fuel, taking you from a 3-cent per gallon value to 6 cents. This is clearly where they want to drive behavior. So, what are the downsides to the points model? The most significant one is the delayed gratification. With Shell and BP, you see the price drop right at the pump, which is psychologically satisfying. With ExxonMobil, you pay the full price, accumulate points, and then have to remember to redeem them later. You have to be proactive in redeeming your $1, $2, or $5 discount. If you forget, those points just sit there, not saving you any money. The redemption process itself can also be a bit of a hurdle. You have to convert your points into a discount before you start fueling, either in the app or at the pump. It's an extra step that can be easy to forget when you're in a hurry. You select how many points you want to use, it generates the discount, and then you pump. It's not as seamless as the automatic discounts from BP or Shell's Pay and Save feature. Furthermore, the base earning rate of 3 points per gallon, or 3 cents back, is on the lower end of the programs we're looking at. While BP and Shell with Gold status offer a 5-cent discount as their baseline, ExxonMobil starts you at 3 cents. You really need to either be a premium fuel user or a frequent convenience store shopper to make the program's value competitive with the others. For a commuter who just wants the cheapest regular unleaded, the rewards will accumulate slowly. In conclusion, ExxonMobil Rewards Plus is a solid program for a specific type of user. It's ideal for the commuter who drives a car that takes premium gas, or for someone who consistently buys snacks and drinks with their fuel. The flexibility of earning on in-store items is a definite plus. However, the delayed gratification of the points system and the lower base earning rate for regular fuel make it less appealing for the no-frills commuter who just wants a simple, immediate discount. Next up, we have Speedway and their Speedy Rewards program. This one is a powerhouse in the convenience store space, and its rewards program reflects that. Like ExxonMobil, Speedway uses a points-based system, but it's much more comprehensive and frankly more generous. This is less of a gas rewards program and more of a convenience store rewards program that happens to include gas. That's a key distinction. The earning structure is multifaceted. You get 10 points per gallon of gas and 20 points for every dollar you spend on merchandise inside the store. This already shows where their focus lies. They want you inside the store. They also have monthly perk offers that you can choose from, like earning bonus points on specific items or getting a multiplier on all your points for a month. It's highly customizable to your spending habits. The redemption side is where Speedy Rewards really shines because of its flexibility. Points can be redeemed for a huge variety of things. Yes, you can get a discount on fuel. For example, 1,750 points might get you 10 cents off per gallon. But you can also redeem points for free drinks, snacks, or even gift cards to other retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, or Apple. This is a massive advantage. If you don't need a gas discount one month, you can turn your commute spending into a gift card for something else entirely. For the commuter, this creates a really interesting value proposition. Your daily drive is now earning you points that have real-world cash value outside of the Speedway ecosystem. No other program on this list offers that level of redemption flexibility. The sheer number of options in their redemption catalog is impressive and makes the points feel more tangible and valuable than those in other programs. So, what's the catch? The biggest one is that the value of your points can be inconsistent depending on how you redeem them. A fuel discount might not be the most efficient use of your points compared to, say, a free coffee or a specific gift card. You have to do the math to figure out where you're getting the best cents per point value. This requires a level of engagement that some users might not want to bother with. It's the classic trade-off. More options means more complexity. Another potential issue is the user experience at the pump. While they have an app, the integration for payment and rewards isn't always as slick as Shell or BP. In many cases, you're still swiping your speedy rewards card or typing in your phone number at the pump, followed by your payment card. It feels a bit more old school and less integrated than the top-tier pay from your car apps. This can be a minor annoyance, but it's a difference in user experience worth noting. The value of the gas discount itself can also feel a bit opaque. Unlike a flat 5 cents off, you have to save up a significant number of points to get a fuel discount, and the discount tiers can change. It doesn't provide that same predictable immediate saving that a program like BPME does. You might go several weeks accumulating points before you have enough for a meaningful discount on your gas. Ultimately, Speedy Rewards is an amazing program, but it's best suited for the commuter who also frequently utilizes the convenience store. If you're the type to grab a Monster energy drink and a breakfast sandwich on your way to work, you will rack up points at an incredible rate. The redemption flexibility is second to none, but if you are strictly a pay-at-the-pump, fuel-only customer, you may find that the points accumulate too slowly to offer competitive gas savings compared to simpler cents-off programs. Finally, let's look at our fifth program, which is actually a combination of two brands, Chevron Texaco Rewards, or CTR. This is one of the newer programs on the block, and it feels like they've tried to learn from the others by blending a point system with the simplicity of instant rewards. It's a hybrid model that's interesting, but comes with its own set of quirks. When you join CTR, you start earning 3 points per gallon on fuel. However, on your very first fill-up, they give you a bonus of 250 points. You also earn points on in-store purchases, though the rate can vary. Here's the key difference. Unlike ExxonMobil, where you save up points for a $1 discount, here you use points to buy cents per gallon rewards. For example, 300 points can be redeemed for a 10-cent per gallon discount on your next fill-up. This system has some pros. It allows you to choose when you want to take your discount. If you have a long road trip coming up where you'll be filling up a big tank, you can save your points and apply a larger discount to that specific fill-up to maximize its value. 1,500 points, for instance, can get you a 50-cent per gallon discount. This gives you more control than an automatic, every-time discount. The app, called the Chevron Texaco app, is modern and supports mobile payments, putting it on par with Shell and BP in terms of convenience. You can pay from your car, and the app will ask you if you want to redeem points for a discount before you authorize the pump. It's a fairly clean integration of the points redemption process, making it less likely you'll forget to use your rewards compared to the ExxonMobil system. So, where does the CTR program struggle? The base earning rate is once again on the low side. At 3 points per gallon and needing 300 points for a 10-cent discount, the math works out to a value of about 1 cent per gallon back in rewards on your everyday fill-up. This is the lowest base reward value of any program we've looked at. It feels like you're on a very slow grind to earn a meaningful discount. To counteract this, they partner with the grocery store rewards program Safeway for you and Vons for you. If you link your grocery account, you can earn additional rewards and redeem your grocery points for gas discounts at Chevron or Texaco stations. This is a huge variable. If you shop at those specific stores, CTR becomes dramatically more valuable. If you don't, the program feels very weak on its own. Its strength is almost entirely dependent on this external partnership. Another potential frustration is the complexity of the redemption. Deciding when to use your points can lead to a bit of analysis paralysis. Should I use 300 points now for 10 cents off, or save up to 1,500 for 50 cents off later? While control is nice, it adds a layer of mental effort. For the commuter who wants simplicity, this is a step in the wrong direction. In the end, Chevron Texaco Rewards feels like a program that's still finding its footing. The app and tech are solid, and the idea of a controllable high-value discount is appealing. However, the slow base earning rate makes it a tough sell unless you are a regular shopper at one of their specific partner grocery stores. For the average commuter who doesn't shop at Safeway or Vons, the rewards will likely accumulate too slowly to compete with the instant, higher-value discounts offered by programs like BPME or Shell Fuel Rewards. So, after that deep dive, which gas rewards program is the best for a commuter? As you can see, it's not a simple answer. It really depends on what you value. If you want the absolute highest potential for savings and you're willing to engage with partner programs and a great app, Shell Fuel Rewards is probably the top contender. If you crave simplicity and just want a reliable, no-fuss 5-cent discount every single time, BPME Rewards is an excellent, straightforward choice. It's the definition of set it and forget it. For those who do more than just buy gas, the points-based systems become very compelling. Speedway Speedy Rewards is the clear winner if you're a convenience store regular offering unmatched flexibility with its gift card redemptions. Your commute could literally pay for your next Amazon purchase. Meanwhile, ExxonMobil Rewards Plus is tailored for those who use premium fuel, and Chevron Texaco Rewards becomes a powerhouse only if you happen to shop at their specific partner grocery stores. The key takeaway is to look at your own habits, where you drive, what you buy, and how much effort you want to put in. Ultimately, the best program is the one that fits seamlessly into your life and actually saves you money without being a hassle. Hopefully, this breakdown gave you a clearer picture of the landscape. I'm curious to hear what you all use. Let me know down in the comments which gas rewards program is your go-to and why. And if you found this comparison helpful and want to see more content that helps you make smarter financial decisions, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.